So my piece is titled Toxic Masculinity and Competition. This is about my experiences of toxic masculinity as a varsity athlete or as a young athlete. There are blue skies and there are blue skies. This particular day decidedly falls into the latter. Under this impossibly azure canopy, 22 boys engaged in a pitched battle for athletic supremacy, the Pacific Ocean serving as a cerulean backdrop, reaching to infinity, the whole affair wrapped in a gentle breeze. I am 17 years old, and I sit on the bench with a bag of ice on my groin, having taken a nasty knock while my boys' varsity soccer team duels one of our local rivals on our home field. My girlfriend sits to my left, trying to comfort me in the midst of my injury. I am not paying attention to her right now, but it is not for lack of her care and affection. Her presence doesn't register. Neither does the sun, the sky, the wind, or any earthly glory surrounding me. I am dreaming of one thing and one thing only right now: revenge. And in athletic competition, winning is the best revenge. My coach subs me back onto the field, and I am all fire and fury. Anchoring the defense, my tackles are hard but clean, and I am on the first man through the midfield like a wet bed sheet thrown on a hapless child. Shiva the Destroyer himself is jealous at the havoc I wreak, breaking up passing lanes and disrupting the opposing team's rhythm. I dare the opposing strikers to come down the touchline so I can slide into them at full speed and send them tumbling ass over tea kettle. This is life at its most lived, or so I think at the time. Locking horns with other competitors, teenage boys weighing their nuts against each other for physical dominance and the accompanying bragging rights. This is my athletic apotheosis. I do this to prove that I am better than them. I do this for the praise and adulation I think I will get when we emerge triumphant from the match. I do this to feel love. And even as I dial my attention back into the game, a predator tracking his next prey every time the ball crosses into our half of the field, a nagging question begins to chip away at the back of my mind. Why did I ignore my girlfriend? I am 6 years old. Born aloft on the shoulders of my parents on the short walk between the garage and the back door of our house, I have finished my first official athletic competition and emerged victorious. I am a gymnast. I have just won first place all around at a local meet, having placed first in 3 of the 4 events and second in the other. My shiny gold trophy, with its marble base, is suitably heavy. I revel in the feeling of success. I drown in the attention being showered on me. Victory is sweet to the taste. This is the first time I can remember getting positive attention from my mother. All of the memories before this are of her being very hard on me, always demanding more. She is a tyrant on my reading and writing, merciless when I misspell or misread a word. She is not gentle or kind in the ways that my peers will describe their mothers many years later. She herself is fire and fury, withholding her affection without compunction, until today. Today, she is all smiles and praise. I think I get it now. If I want to feel loved like this, I need to win and win more. I take the bit between my teeth. I don't just love competition, I live for it, thrive in it. Pushing myself to my limits against other boys becomes a consuming passion for me. I switched to soccer, a team contact sport more suitable for consistent competition. The camaraderie of other young aggressive males is addicting, and as we begin to grow into young men in our teenage years, peer pressure begins to take its toll on my behavioral norms. Coach's sloganeer: winning isn't everything, it's the only thing. Show me a gracious loser, and I'll show you a failure. Losing feels worse than winning feels good. On and on. Us boys begin to compete with ourselves, creating dominance hierarchies within our soccer teams based on our exploits on and off the field. The most outlandish personality, the craziest and most reckless plays, the most trouble one could cause while avoiding the consequences, and the most female attention and conquest all mark the most popular boys on the team as a cut above the rest, regardless of their skill with the ball at their feet. This social dominance competition is turbocharged during All-Star season. where our hotel rooms in the big cities far away from home are saturated in the most salacious locker room talk. Which of our female peers is the most physically attractive, the easiest to sleep with, the kinkiest in bed? Minimal adult supervision means maximum misbehavior. Boys will be boys and all that attendant nonsense. I have no such lascivious tales. I am mostly well behaved. I am worthless in this environment. My naturally sensitive demeanor, my love of music, flowers, literature, poetry, animals, science, and my curiosity about the world are all liabilities that lead to bullying and need to be hardened over. Many are the days that I leave soccer practice in tears, lamenting an existence so different from the harshly policed norms of competitive adolescent males. Countless are the times that I'm called a pussy for not instigating a fight when I'm disrespected. Innumerable are the days when I swear revenge by being a better player than my most abusive teammates. Victories begin to feel hollow, the euphoric rush of winning quickly being replaced by a cold, dull emptiness shortly after the competition is concluded. More winning is needed to fill the hole. Too much is never enough. Something twists inside me, and I don't like how it feels. We finish the match, the gnawing hunger that fuels my competitive drive slaked by exhaustion, and I meet my girlfriend by the home bench. She is upset. It looks like she may have been crying. She calls me a selfish jerk for ignoring her while I was injured. I give her my best denials, deflections, and fake apologies, the standard teenage male smooth talking that seems so clever and skillful at the time. We paper over the crack that opened between us for now. I am 42 years old. I sit alone in my bedroom with a rueful smile on my face, shaking my head slowly. Silly boy, I say to myself, you had all the love and attention you ever needed that day, and you didn't even have to compete for it. I don't even remember if we won that game. Thank you.